Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hamiza binti Hafiz. My metric number is CF210308. And today, me and my friend would like to present about our project, which is the title of the project is Trust Bridge. So we are from group 9 in the section 6. For the executive summary, the project was managed by us, and we have to design the bridge and the trust bridge, and the bridge should be static or non-static. Then we have to use the application, which is the step pro or the line pro software. So the software have provide the data for each calculation. So the software as well as the understanding in the class and should be related to comparing the data manually. So we have a two point. The first one is the part 1. We have to lay out the design that we choose. So the second one is analysis. So we have to analyze the internal force and the deflection of the design that we choose.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Putri Nur Emilia binti Muhammad Zamri. My metric number is CF210294. First, I will present about introduction. A bridge is a building with a span that can withstand physical impediment without disrupting or crossing the path below it. In the distant past, civil engineer would create straightforward bridge design using the material that available. However, many things have changed since the turn of the millennium, including the bridge. From the design to the material, there are a variety of them that can be used. Next is purpose of bridge. Due to public funding, bridges are built to serve the public interest. The design of the bridge is intended to be efficient, inexpensive for the general public, as well as stylish and secure.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to Dr. Hafiza. I am Nur Nadia Izzati binti Zamri, CF210212, and I will present about importance of bridge. So, as we know, a bridge is a building that can safely transport both people and animals, as well as all the supplies they need to survive. So, to pass over swiftly flowing rivers, deep valleys and drainage ditches, a bridge consisting of rope, boards and nets, similar to those seen in jungle, can be constructed. Trains, aircraft, military hardware, concrete trucks, even vehicle hauling steel and water can all be supported by bridge.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Nur Agnia binti Muhammad Nazlin and my metric number is CF210324. I would like to present about the types of bridge. There are several types of bridge such as arch bridge, truss bridge, cantilever bridge, cable stay bridge, beam bridge, suspension bridge and tie arch bridge. For this project, the type of bridge is the truss bridge. We employ a statically determinate truss bridge. By counting the number of joints, reaction and members, we may assess the stability of the truss.
For the layout of the bridge, we have three view, which is the front view, plan view and planar view. In design of the bridge, for the left side, we put the pin support, and for the right side, we put the roller support. The design was inspired by the Warren Truss. So the Warren Truss bridge was designed by James Warren in 1848, this is the most popular bridge used in the world. So this truss is used as an equilateral triangle, and equilateral triangle are used to reduce force to compression and tension.
For designing bridge dimension, stability and determinacy, reaction is 3, members is 21, joint is 12. So the formula is M plus R equal to 2J, 21 plus 3 equal to 24, 24 equal to 24 is statically and determinate truss.
Next, the bridge external forces of the truss. Based on this figure, there is a two support, which is the pin support on the left side and the roller support on the right side. The load applied in this bridge is 125 kN, negative 250 kN, and 125 kN. The red arrow based on this figure is compression and tension. When it is far away from each other, it is a compression, while when it's getting together to each other, it is a tension. Next is data calculation. There is a 5 column. Number 1 is the number. Number 2 is the member. Number 3 is the manual calculation. Number 4 is the software calculation. And number 5 is whether compression or tension. Next is the deflection of the bridge truss. We applied the 1 kN in the middle of the truss, and this is the result that we got. And lastly, the data calculation for the deflection. There is a 5 column in this table, which is number 1 the number, number 2 is the member, number 3 the manual calculation, number 4 the software calculation, and lastly the compression or tension.
Okay, now I want to present about the value of vertical displacement after we calculate the internal forces and also the deflection, and we use the table to calculate the vertical displacement at point D, which is we put the 1 kN at point D, replace the 250 kN. So the E used in this project is 220 kN per meter, and our area is 10 meter. So our vertical displacement at E, we got 13.127 meter. So the next slide is the calculation for this vertical displacement.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syarul Azri bin Abdul Aziz, CF 210329. Today I'm gonna present about discussion for our group project. The stability and determinacy equation will be used to determine the thrust determinacy or indeterminacy based on the calculation stated previously. The joint calculation method is used to determine internal force. Using this method, the thrust is divided up into joint. The joint approach is frequently the simplest method for identifying the unknown force operating on a particular thrust element. We are going to locate the support response in the first phase. Beginning on the right side of the truss, a manual calculation has been conducted. Any positive force will be tensile force and any negative force will be compressive force. Thus, we must determine whether they will be throughout the computation for each member. Then we compare the calculation that we produce using software versus a manual process. By comparing these two calculations, we can see various variation in the results, such as an inequality in the decimal place number that we employ. In addition, mistakes made when using calculators have an impact on the result. Next, I'm going to continue with the conclusion. Once this project was finished, we were able to learn new skill for creating our own bridge layout. In addition, we may put the theory we've learned in class into practice. We also discovered that a bridge design greatly affect the structure's stability and strength. We, we are all aware of the significant role that bridge play in our everyday life since they are necessary for the development of cities and the transportation of people. We also came to the realization that understanding the difficulties is one of the crucial aspects in the design process. Otherwise, all of your hard work is designing can be for nothing if the engineering design team for a bridge does not comprehend the objective of the bridge. Its design may not be at all necessary to address the issues. Before taking any action, the design team must first have a complete understanding of the primary issues in order to ensure that the solution is appropriate, effective, and inexpensive.